morning everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna start by trying out a lot of new goodies that are available at Sweetcare website. So I'm gonna start with primer. This is Dermacol Satin Makeup Primer. It's supposed to give you a smooth velvety skin finish that lasts, well, it's a long wear. It's supposed to blur out your pores immediately. Basically prep your skin like a blank canvas for makeup application. It does feel like I'm applying oil on my face, but when you put it on your hand, it is gel. So it's a little bit, it's a weird feeling, but it does feel nice. It's like dry oil. But I do see my skin being a lot smoother. I have recently done a glycolic acid peel, so that's why I have a little redness here, some flakiness around my forehead, around this area. So there is some skin issues that I would like to cover at the moment, especially this red spot because it's just so in my face. The primer gives you matte finish, and because it is clear, it works on all skin types. Now you can see my skin from a bit closer, and there is this redness, there is some redness over here, there's lots of going on. A brush on this side and a beauty sponge on this one. I'll start with color light, and I'm just gonna apply it on my hand and just take a brush. So this is with one layer. I see that I find lines a little bit on my forehead, my pores, they are kind of smooth out. Foundation does have microcrystals in it, as well as in innovative pigments, and that's supposed to give your skin a youthful glow, kind of masking any imperfections, fine lines, pores. So now I'm just going in with a beauty sponge, and I'll see which one do I prefer, brush or a sponge. I don't think with a sponge I'm getting much, so I'll just stick with a brush. I don't like with the sponge, it's not giving a good coverage. It does not look that pretty as I want to, so I'll just use brush for the rest of the makeup. So this is how foundation looks. I'm liking it. It also feels very light on the skin, and I've not set it with any powder, but I'm already matte. There is a subtle glow, but in overall my face is very matte, but I get there's no powder. Next one, it will be She Said concealer. I'm probably butchering the name, I could never pronounce correctly, but I'm using it in shade Light Clear, and I'm just gonna brighten up my under eyes with this dual tip. This concealer is supposed to as well mask any redness, any veins, any black circles around your eyes. I'm just applying the concealer where I would normally just to brighten up a little bit. I prefer blending my makeup with brushes more than I like the sponge, so I'm just gonna take my brush and I'll start blending my chin, my forehead, and then I'll go into my under eye area. So this concealer is heat resistant, so it's perfect for the summertime. Not that we have any here in UK, but it will come. Someday it will come. It blends out very smoothly. We'll see how it stays. I'm also adding it some on my lid so that I kind of prep my eye for a simple eyeshadow application as well. I will take shading I will take medium shade now and I'll just use it as my bronzer. I'll use the same brush as a foundation. I'm just gonna do this. You know what this foundation reminds me a little bit? Like a mousse foundation, because it's so, like on the hand, it's liquidy, but then when I put it on my face, I feel nothing. It doesn't feel wet. It just doesn't even feel like I'm applying anything. But anyway, I will be applying shade medium just to add some more bronze look. So instead of using bronzer, I'm just gonna use a darker shade of foundation. I will use this Puro Bio. Again, if I'm butchering the name, people, don't judge me. I'm trying my best, but I'm been always bad at pronouncing everything, no matter which language I'm speaking. I'm just bad at pronouncing things. So I will be using this in shade 27, and it does come with a little wand or brush at the end. I'm just gonna fill in any gaps in my eyebrows. The shade, when I look at it, when it came, I thought it's more for a blonde, but actually when you're putting on the eyebrow, it is a bit darker. This was very fast eyebrow application. Clinique Buildable Blush. It does have a little luminosity, if that's even a word, but it does have a little glow and this peachy color which you can build up, and it's long wearing. So let me just put it a lot on my brush. I do have a brush. I can't speak today. I have blush blindness. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit. When I say a little bit, I mean a little bit for me, not a little bit for a normal human being. I love it. It has a very subtle glow. It's this peachy pinkish kind of glow. It does remind me a little bit of Sabrina Carpenter, you know, look. And I think that's what made me obsessed with blush. It was Sabrina Carpenter, because her blush is always glowy. It's always there, and I want it. And so that's how we're looking. We're looking very smooth. So it does, pretty much all the products I'm using on skin today gives you that velvety, smooth, skin-like skin finish. And so far, I'm obsessed. I'm not using any setting powder because, to be honest, this foundation doesn't need one. I have a dry skin type. Maybe if you have oily one, you would feel like you want to use a powder, but also the foundation has, I believe it's like 20% absorption of sebum. So I think it would be fine, but just, you know, carry it with you if you like to apply some powder. But me as a dry skin girly, I think I'm perfect. I'm kind of matte, but I'm glowy matte. I didn't even know that's possible. So the next one will be this highlighting pencil from Puro Bio. So when I looked into that brand, I love the fact that they are cruelty-free, they are vegan, they nickel tested and organic, but low budget. And you get good stuff for your skin without breaking your bank. So I'm just putting the pencil on my hand and I'm just gonna dab it into my skin to give me a very subtle glow. Do you see what I see? Like, my skin looks like skin, and at the beginning of the video you could see that I did have that red spot there because my skin, you know, I had a glycolic peel. My skin is going through stuff. I think I should add a little bit more. ellipses. I will add a little bit on my nose, under my brow. It's such an easy application with a pencil. I never use a pencil as well. I will add some in my inner corner as well. Eyebrow pencil is a multifunctional pencil, so you can use it for your eyes as well as your eyebrows. So I'm just gonna take the shade and I'm just gonna go just very gently in this to kind of make my eye look bigger. The next one, it is a single eyeshadow, again from Pure Bio in shade 3. It looks like this, and it is a buildable palette, so you can basically build your palette using their different shades, which I think it's perfect because sometimes you buy an eyeshadow palette and you're only using 1 or 2 colors from it, but it's a big massive palette. So if you're traveling, I'm gonna use this on the outside of my eyes and I'm just gonna blend it. I do see a good pigment payout. It is a professional grade eyeshadow, so be careful with it because that means it is very pigmented, so you can get it wrong very fast. And I'm just going to take a clean brush and I will drag it towards my inner corner just to give a slight contouring of the eyeshadow, because right now I have a little like winged liner. I'm just going to use a Dermacol black eyeliner. It comes with a very sharp tip. And I'll just add a little bit more on the outside of my eyes. The application was actually very easy. It is very sharp, kind of sharpy end, and it applies smoothly. It's very wet. It's pure black. It's not gray. It's not blackish. It's black. And it applies easily because, of course, my eye has little, lines and imperfections. It glides very smoothly. I do want to add a little bit of color, so I'm going to use this purple pencil, again from Pure Bio. And I'm just gonna add a little bit here. I'm gonna curl my eyelashes and do a mascara. I don't know why every time I'm watching TikTok with Alex Earl and she's doing her makeup, she puts her eyelash curler and I can see her eyeball. Like, I don't know what that girl is doing, but there's no need for you to see my eyeball when I'm curling my eyelash. I love what she's doing, but oh my god, I cannot watch her eyeballs. The next item that we will be trying out is Monica Blender Beauty Buildable Architect Buildable Mascara. It does have shea butter to make sure that smooth, buildable application. But I just love the packaging. It is heavy, it feels expensive, and it feels luxurious. That's why I like Sweetcare website, because they do have over 500 brands, over 25,000 items on their website. There is makeup, hair care, wellness, everything under one website. If you need personalized advice, it's there. If you, in general, when you're buying product, you can see how to on their website, like how to use the product. And even though I am a makeup artist, sometimes I do need guidance how to use a product if it's new. Like, I don't know everything about makeup. I'm learning. Makeup is such a thing where you're always learning. So I love that about their website. They sell everything on the website. You can find vegan products, Korean beauty, luxurious items, high-end products, as well as affordable items. it's everything there. It's everything under one website, and that's why I love it. Comes with this type of wand. I had similar one mascara ages ago, and I actually loved it because it's so thin, it gets right in there. And we only have a couple of more items, so the next one is a lip balm. Before applying any lipstick and lip liners, I always apply a balm. Sometimes I apply, depending how dry my lips feel, I would apply before makeup, but now I'm just gonna apply a little bit. And the last item is YSL Wet Lip Shine. It is supposed to moisturize your lips, keep them nourished, as well as give you a buildable color. This is the finished look. I am loving it. My skin looks glowy. It feels like I have nothing on my skin. There's no wetness, there's no stickiness, but I'm glowing. There was no fallout from the eyeshadow. The liner applied easily. Mascara, it is buildable. I mean, overall, I think it was a good video tryouts because my skin looks glowy, and it's currently 7 a.m. so this will have to stay on my face for the rest of the day. And you know what? I am not mad about it because look at the glow. I mean, foundation is nice. Don't get me wrong. Love the foundation. I have no pores. There's no fine lines. Nothing sitting into my fine lines. I usually have here and in my forehead. There's just little lines showing up. I mean, after all, I am turning 28 in a few weeks. So, you know, it's natural. So foundation does not sit into the lines. But this one little pencil, it's definitely going onto my everyday makeup. Even if I'm not wearing any makeup, I will wear this pencil because it gives that subtle glow, as well as the blush. It's a good makeup day. Happy. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.